Hi, it's Deb from Deb's Days. It's Tutorial Tuesday, and I have another project for you today. If you've been with me the last couple weeks, you know we've made a mask with pleats, a mask with no pleats, a mask with a wire piece that goes around the nose to make it fit better, and a mask with a filter pocket and string ties. And now we have a no-sew mask. That's right, no sewing involved. Before I get started, I publish new content frequently, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check out the blog at debsdays.com. You'll find an entire section dedicated to free sewing and crafting projects and links to even more sewing and crafting tutorials. All right, let's get this project started. For this project, you will need a t-shirt, some scissors, and if you have it, a safety pin. So you're going to want a decent weight t-shirt. If you hold it up to the light, you don't want to be able to see through it. And then something else to consider is what you have on your shirt. This is pretty thick, so I don't want to use this part for a mask because it's just going to be too hard to breathe through. So I'm actually going to use the back of the shirt. And I want to use the bottom seam for what I'm doing here. So I'm going to measure over 7 inches and then measure up 15 inches and cut the t-shirt. All right, I have my 7-inch by 15-inch piece of t-shirt. Actually, I have enough space to do another one as well. So if I need a second mask, it depends on the size of your shirt if you're going to be able to second or even a third mask out of it. The next thing I need to do is I need to cut a strip for the ties. So I'm going to cut a 1-inch section from right up here all the way across. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the seam out of this, both sides. Now these are going to be my ties. I'm going to stretch these. Look how stretchy they get if you pull them. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with both of them. I actually cut through to the other side of my shirt. I don't mind doing that. It's just for a tie, so it's okay. It's not like I have to breathe through it. You'll notice the one that doesn't have the design on the front makes a nicer tie than the one that does. I can just fold it over if I really don't like it. I think it's going to be just fine though. Let's set those aside for a minute. All right, let's work with our t-shirt. I have it with the inside of the t-shirt facing up, the outside of the t-shirt facing down. The reason I want to do that is because I need to do something with that seamed in just a minute. All right, I need to find the midpoint of this. I can eye it if I want. I think that's what I'll do. I'm figuring that maybe will be it. Then I'll fold this side up. And we're going to take the seamed side from the bottom of the t-shirt and fold it over. I'm going to overlap it, about 1 inch, maybe less. Because I'm making this spot for a pocket for a filter if you'd like to use a filter. If you don't want to use a filter, you can still keep it overlapped. Not going to hurt anything. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put a clip here to hold it so that side doesn't shift while I work on this side. I'm going to flip it around, and then I'm going to fold this side up, about 1/2 inch. I might hold that for myself too, just for a minute. And I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to clip in just barely. Do you see how I'm just barely clipping? And it going about every 1/4 inch or so. Maybe I'm doing every 1/2 inch. I could probably remove that now. So I've just folded it. I might need to skip that spot. It's a little thick. Here's the important thing, and I almost did it. Don't cut through to this fabric. You see, look, ooh, I almost made it too close. What it should look like are these little holes or little slits all the way down. It shouldn't look like this one that's going out the edge. So I'm going to have to go a little smaller. It's just to get a little slit for you. There, that looks a little bit better. You can see what those look like right now. All right, I'm going to flip it around and do the same with the other side. So we're going to fold that again, about that 1/2 inch. Then I'll hold that for me. Okay, remember, don't go as far as I did on that one. Just barely get a little cut in there. You do need some sharp scissors for this. And I'm going to keep doing it all the way down. So I have both sides where I have these little slits made. Now I'm going to take my t-shirt cord here. This is what the safety pin's used for. I'm going to use it to feed it through those holes. If you don't have a safety pin, you don't need one actually. It just takes a little longer, because you can still get it through the holes. And then I'm just going to feed it through the holes, through those little slits, back and forth. See how much easier it is with a safety pin? There's that side. Let's do the same with the other side. I've gone ahead and removed the safety pin. And I'm going to even these straps up. I'm going to gather it a little bit. We're going to pretend it's like elastic because it really is acting like that. And just like that, turn it over here, you've got a mask, a no-sew mask made out of a t-shirt. I experimented with several different fabrics and I found the t-shirt fabric to be the best. Regular fabric was fraying. You could use a sheet, but that might fray a little bit too. And just like that, we're done. You have a little filter pocket in the back if you want it. If not, you can leave it as is. If you'd like to see more sewing and craft projects like this one, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check out the blog at debsdays.com, where you'll find an entire section dedicated to free sewing and crafting patterns and links to even more sewing and crafting tutorials. See you next week with another project.